Good afternoon, Wolfpack, and time again for another wolfofbricks.com update. Once again, I am Jim, and this is where we talk about Lego investing and reselling. So before we get into the main topic, I'd like to, of course, humbly ask that you like and subscribe to this channel. Really helps us out. So Brick Fanatics recently put out an article about rumored 2023 Star Wars sets that are coming out. And I use rumored in quotations, right? We've seen how this unfolds, right? First there's rumors, and then, maybe 6 weeks to a couple months later, we see a photo of a never seen before Star Wars set at a Lego store in Japan, or there's some other obscure website that has it, or it might have shown up on Instagram. And then a few months after that, Lego does an official reveal and all that other good stuff. They're currently doing it for the UCS Razor Crest. First, there's a leaked photo of the plaque and all that other good stuff. And I think maybe the directions of page of the set or something like that. But anyway, for all intents and purposes, we're just going to assume that everything that Brick Fanatics says is correct, because I believe for the most part it is. So first up, I just want to do jumping jacks over this set, because if you've been following me for years, you know that I have been waiting forever for a Slave 1 microfighter, right? And just for fun, I did put together a Photoshop Slave 1 microfighter set. Now, it's interesting, right? They're calling this Slave 1. They're not calling this the Boba Fett Starship. Get that crap out of here. I want my Slave 1. So I'm very happy that this is not just a microfighter, but it's actually called Slave 1. So very much looking forward to that. Can't wait to buy it. There's really not that many sets that I have my eye on that are under $10, but this is definitely one of them. And I think it will do fabulous. I'm definitely going to go out and pick one up whenever it's first released, and then I will patiently wait till this set retires, and then I will grab as many as I possibly can. And next up, it looks like there's going to be another 501st Battle Pack, which the first one was very popular. And let me say, I don't own many of these for resale, but these sets look great. There might be some times where you're looking at a Lego set and you're saying to yourself, this set looks better on the box art, right? I mean, this doesn't look as good as the box art. But I've seen these sets built, and they just look great. I mean, these sets are so popular. There's probably hundreds and thousands of people that have seen this set built. But it just looks cool. And again, there will be lots of army building. So that's something that I'm curious to see whenever it finally comes out. Now this guy right here, I am super excited about this. They will be putting out a TIE Bomber set number 75347, and of course this is not going to be it. This is an older set. But, in the past I've done TIE Fighter videos, and TIE Fighters for the most part are cool, right? If you check the archives, you'll see me talk about how you'll actually make more money doing TIE Fighters when it comes to reselling than you will Millennium Falcons, which is pretty interesting, right? But I personally like the non-traditional, maybe a little bit obscure specialty TIE Fighters, right? And this definitely checks the box. So it'll be really interesting to see what it looks like. This set right here looks like it's black, blue, and white. I'm hoping they don't have the white, because white doesn't belong on a TIE Fighter. It just doesn't. But my favorite TIE Fighters are the TIE Fighters that are red and black. And you can see right here, this is Lego Star Wars Resistance Major Von Regs TIE Fighter. I bought a bunch of these, and I'm very happy that I did. I bought them towards the end of its life. I was still able to get it for discount. And just for fun, when we go over to the FBA Multitool, I did purchase this set for $39 and change. And right now the sell price is $129 and change too. Now I have sold some. I haven't sold all of them. I don't even think I've sold half. But right now, if, let's say I were to sell some today, my return on investment would be 175% and change. And that's after the Amazon fees, the shipping, and all that other stuff. So my profit cash in hand would be $70 and change. And that is great. And people scoff when I say this, and they're more than welcome to do that. But if you're fortunate enough to have the cash, capital, credit, whatever you want to call it, any means to buy 1,000 of these, your profit would be $70,000 in change, which is not bad. So I love the TIE fighters. I very much love the specialty TIE fighters. And this TIE bomber definitely checks that box. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing what this will look like. Next up, we have the Captain Rex helmet. Hope everybody appreciates the Photoshop box art that I did. You may have seen it on the thumbnail. This is just to kind of conceptualize what this will probably look like. And I am loving this set. I like the Commander Cody just a little bit more. But, you know, it is what it is. I think these sets are awesome. I think, obviously, it's not going to look like this. It'll look similar, but not exactly like this. So I am loving this set. Now, I don't want to criticize LEGO because if you contrast LEGO 2022 to LEGO 5 years ago, I mean, LEGO is so much better than what it was. But there is going to be a helmet that will be a LEGO exclusive. And it's not going to be this one or Commander Cody, which is unfortunate. It's going to be a helmet from The Return of the Jedi, which was a great movie, but I definitely think these helmets will be popular. And of course, you want to have popular sets, if you're a reseller, to be exclusive and be hard to find. So whenever these sets do retire, that's when the premium rises. And just for example, this is a Target exclusive. This is the LEGO Star Wars TIE Fighter Pilot, set number 75274. Now, I own this set. I didn't own as much as what I would have liked to have, but just for fun, I went ahead and I put in $59.99 because that's the price that it was at Target. And right now it's going for the buy box is $209 and change. Now, the return on investment on this is huge. 197%. Again, this is after Amazon fees and all that other stuff. And your profit, your take-home profit is $118 and change, which is great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to scroll down on the FBA Multitool to see right there. It looks like they're putting out between 124 and 217 units of the TIE Fighter helmet out per month. And when you go ahead and look at the Amazon sellers, you could see, I mean, there's a lot of onesie twosies here. And this is stuff I've said in the past, right? So if there is a set that you really like, but you're kind of discouraged because there might be some Amazon sellers that, you know, they're large Amazon sellers. Like there might be 20 or 30 Amazon sellers. I've always had a suspicion, and I've proved it in the past, that a lot of the sellers only have onesies and twosies. You see this guy, he's got 12, this person has 4, this person has 5. But let me tell you, man, these sets are going to be gone before Thanksgiving. So if you happen to be that person that has 50 or 100 of them, it might be in your best interest to go ahead and wait till all of these onesies and twosies went away so you would have a solid presence in the buy box. So then up is the Commander Cody helmet, which I've talked about. And I like both of them, but I think I like the Commander Cody a little bit more. And of course, there's going to be some Star Wars sets, set number 75351. No information on that. Now, this is an interesting thing, right? You have the Death Star throne room diorama. Now, you know, there was one recently that just retired. I have it right here on Amazon. And you can see it's currently going for $149 and change. This is a set that I wanted to own, but I just couldn't snatch it up in time. But I have seen it discounted on Amazon and a few other places for $80 in the past. So when you put in the $80 in the buy box, you could easily see that your profit is going to be $47 and change. Your ROI is 59%, which might sound bad, but just keep in mind, this is a set that has, you know, retired last year, right? So it hasn't even hit a Q4 yet. This should definitely get closer to 100% return on investment as we get closer to Christmas. And again, when we go ahead and look at the sellers right here, there's a couple onesies and twosies. There's a 5, there's a 12, there's a 10. So, I mean, I would be surprised if more than a third did not evaporate before Thanksgiving. It'll just be slowly selling away, and then when December hits, boom. I mean, most of the inventory will be gone. And they are, for the most part, competitively priced. They're all very close to the same price, which is good because you don't want to have that race to the bottom game going on whenever you're on Amazon. And then this right here you can see is the Keepa charts. If you were doing your own due diligence, you can investigate that more on Keepa. Next up, we have an Endor speeder. Really just going to do a drive-by and go past that. Unless your name is the Slave One Microfighter, I'm really not too interested on a set that is that cheap. Then we have 2 non-defined sets for Mandalorian Season 3. We have another one for Star Wars. We have the UCS. Now, I don't read up on my Star Wars as much as I should because I'm just a busy person. But they're already talking about May the 4th, right? We haven't even hit Q4 yet in the holiday season for all retailers, but they're already talking about May the 4th. There's a UCS. I'm not sure if this is the Razor Crest that they're talking about or if the Razor Crest is coming out before. I know there's a UCS Razor Crest coming out. There's leaked photos and rumors, right? But we know it's coming out. But if anybody has information on when the Razor Crest is coming out, please put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear that. Now, here's the exclusive helmet, right, from Return of the Jedi. It's not a bad helmet, right, but I just wish it was Captain Rex's helmet or Commander Cody's, that's all. But it's a good helmet. It is probably going to be the weakest out of the 3 for obvious reasons, right? But nonetheless, it's still pretty good. Then there really isn't that much information on the May the 4th promotion yet. And when it comes to brickheads, it looks like there's a Star Wars brickhead that will be coming out. We just don't know anything about it. So lots of cool, interesting things whenever it comes to the 2023 Star Wars sets. I'm excited, and it's funny because I wasn't always excited about Lego Star Wars, but I'm really excited, and I can't wait to see what all of them look like. That's it, my friends. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, I'm Jim with wolfofbricks.com. Always go out there and get it.